What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have the entire Brady Bunch with me, which means it's going to be a pretty exciting video for you guys. Right now we are currently on our way to Status Racing. They are my latest sponsor. I'm really excited to start working with them, and we are going to go and pick up not 2 but 4 bucket seats today. So the race car is getting 2 bucket seats and the demo car is also getting 2 bucket seats. I'm really excited to show you guys these seats because they're completely customizable. I went to go and visit Status a couple of weeks ago when we started designing my bucket seats, and it's amazing what they do in-house over there. Let me tell you guys, okay? First of all, seats are completely customizable, 100%. You can just order everything that you want online. They've got like 60 different color options to choose from. You can choose your different fabrics if you want. You can even supply them with a fabric to make your bucket seat out of and to cover it with, which is like insane. I've seen some crazy stuff. Some people do like leopard or like snakeskin looking bucket seats. It's crazy. But yes.
Can you put your name on them?
On the seats?
Yeah.
You can. I actually got my name put on my seats, so I'm really excited to show those to you guys. Oh man, yeah, there's all of their stuff is made in-house here in Temecula, California, and every single seat is made to order because it's completely customizable. You can't just go on their website and just say, I want those seats. No, you literally have to pick everything down to the stitching color. So that is right up my alley. I'm really excited to start working with Status, and we're on our way to go and pick up our seats right now. I'm really excited. I've been waiting for these seats for a couple of weeks, so this should be really good. I can't wait. I'm so stoked. I will see you guys there. Fun fact, Hemet is where I bought my blue 350Z from. Just like that, we made it to Status. It was a long freaking drive, but we're gonna go inside and pick up our seats real quick. Okay. Stop. Ready for the other hour-and-a-half drive home? It's gonna be great. Good boy. Alright, you guys, we are back at the house. I already unloaded the bucket seats out of the truck because my dad had to get going, so I wanted to make sure that he was able to get out of here, so I unloaded the stuff out of the truck already. It's sitting in the garage, and let me update you guys a little bit real quick, okay? I knew that I was going to want to install these bucket seats today, and I knew that I was going to be impatient, so this morning, while I was waiting for my dad, I went ahead and took the race car's bucket seats out already, so the race car is currently empty. The floor is respray painted because my floor was like really chipped up from everybody's feet, and already vacuumed. So I actually made it home just in time. I hit up Turbo Joe and I asked him if he can remote tune the Z because my startup tune is acting a little bit funky. The car doesn't really like to start after it's warm, so I asked him if he could remote tune my car, and he said he's got enough time. So we are gonna remote tune my car really quick, and then we're gonna install these bucket seats. So let's call Joe. Okay, so at this point I am completely set up. I'm just waiting for Joe. I have connected to the Wi-Fi. I downloaded the program that he told me to download, and I am plugged into the Haltech. I feel like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. So Well, that was a interesting process. Joe basically just like took over my computer and did everything that he needed to do. It seemed pretty simple. It wasn't like rocket science for me to figure out how to let him control my computer and everything, but there was a lot going on. I forgot that the race car's battery cable is super chewed up and the car really is not liking starting lately, so I had to like bring the demo car over here, jump start the race car with the demo car while Joe was tuning, and then I had to turn the car off and turn it back on and turn it back off and turn it back on, and like it was just a lot. But thank you, Joe, for remote tuning my car. I'm sure that there will be no issues anymore. That was fairly simple and not as much of a headache as I thought it was gonna be. So now I'm gonna go and get some coffee and then I'm gonna install these seats. Okay, I have made a decision. I'm going to put the blue seats in the race car for now. It's only 4 bolts, so if I don't like it or if I want to change it, I can always just swap my seats out. It's a pain in the butt, but I can do it. At least only one of the cars has a roll cage. But I decided to put the blue seats in the race car for now because I just want to stick with my original plan. I think I had a little bit of logical thinking going on when I decided to order my seats the way that I did. The leather's just going to be so much easier to clean, and I know that the race car is going to get dirty because I like to dirt drop a lot. I like to attempt to chase people, and I get lost in the smoke train, and there's going to be a lot of dirt and rubber and everything. So the leather seats will be easier to clean, and that car will be going to the track more often than the demo car. So I'm going to put these in the race car, and I got new seat brackets also from Status. I'm really excited for these because these are like really well made in comparison to my old seat brackets. My old seat brackets were crap. To be honest with you, my old seat setup was crap completely. It was completely eBay. That was the only thing eBay about my entire build. I ordered my Bride reps off of eBay, and the problem with those was that because Bride or Brid or whatever you want to call it, seats are made in Japan or they're from Japan, the seats are really small, which is fine for me because I'm a small person, but when I had passengers in my car, it was like really difficult for them to sit in my passenger seat sometimes. I had a couple people that just felt like they were a little too big for the seats, so they didn't really want to ride with me anymore, so that was unfortunate. I've never really liked that much about my whole setup, so I'm really excited to put these seats in my car and have some quality hardware to go with it, because my old seat sliders, let me tell you, they were so bad. I literally drilled a hole through my slider rails and put a bolt through it so that my seat would stay in the same position. I didn't put a nut on the bottom so I could just pull the bolt out if somebody else needed to drive my car or something, but yeah, my seat would literally slide back in the middle of me drifting, which was like really dangerous. So I'm really excited to have these. I do need to find some really good seat sliders because I forgot that I needed to get myself some. So for now, I'm just gonna bolt these seats down into the position that they're supposed to be in my car for me to drive, and then I will get sliders some other time. But either way, let's get these seats in the car. Alright you guys, so it is getting a little bit late, but I finally got my Status seats in the race car. I was actually going to try to put them in the demo car today too, but then I realized that I don't have seat mounts for the demo car because the demo car doesn't have bucket seats in it, and I just completely forgot that I need to buy those. So I'm going to get those ordered, but I finally got the seats in the race car. Let me tell you, it was not as easy as I assumed it was going to be, because I already had bucket seats in the race car, so I just figured, oh, I'll use my old brackets and just mount them to the Status seats. I think that the Status seats are shaped a little bit differently than the last pair of bucket seats that I had, so it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. And my seat brackets that I bought, my brand new seat brackets, actually didn't fit. I think they're a little bit too wide for the 350Z. I measured everything and it just seems like the new seat brackets that I bought are going to be too wide or too skinny, so I'm not going to be able to use those, unfortunately. But I finally got the seats in the car, so let me show those to you guys really quick. Yes, Bree and entire YouTube audience, fancy meeting you here. I obviously did not record an outro for this video. As you guys know, that does happen to me from time to time, and if I'm being completely honest with you, it's usually because I was not having such a great day while recording the video, and it just feels weird for me to end videos in a funk, because making videos makes me super happy. I love making these videos for myself and for you guys, and like, just ending it on a sour note feels wrong, so I usually try to do the outro a couple of days later after everything is kind of sizzled down, if you know what I'm saying. But if I'm 1000% honest, this was not my favorite video to film. I felt super rushed the entire time that I was making this video. Let me tell you guys, literally from the moment I left to go and pick up my seats from Status Racing, I was stressing out, and then I was stressing out the entire rest of the video, because let me break it down to you. Originally, I was supposed to go to Status in the morning. I would have just taken my Mini Cooper, little pit vehicle, and taken my car over there to go and pick up my seats, but I didn't have 2 seats, I had 4 seats. So I really didn't know if they were going to be able to fit in the Mini Cooper. I really don't think I would have been able to, so I had to borrow my dad's truck that day. But then I realized that my dad actually needed his truck that day, and he didn't know that he needed his truck. So then he was like, oh, just come with me so that we can get over to Status before they close, because it'll be easier if you're with me rather than me coming back to give you the truck and swap cars with you. So I was like, okay. So we went and did that, and then we still ended up getting to Status when they closed. So then once we got to Status to pick up my bucket seats, I was just so flustered. I was like, let me get the heck out of here. I am everybody's way right now. Like, I'm taking up everybody's time, and I just feel so bad. So originally I wanted to get to Status in the morning so that I could film another walkthrough so that I didn't have to flash back to old footage, but that didn't happen because I got there after they closed. Then I actually lied to you guys. I did not get home the same day and install the seats in the car. I actually filmed that video the next day because we got home super late at night that night, like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So I actually filmed the rest of that video the next day because I didn't want it to feel like it was rushed, but it was still rushed. So then when I was trying to put those seats in the car, I had an event 2 days later, and I had to take my car to Extreme Wraps the next day. So I literally had like that day and that day only to get the seats in the car. So when I was trying to put the seats in the car, I was having a really hard time because I had brand new seat mounts, and if you've ever mounted bucket seats in a 350Z, it is not the easiest thing to do, because the way that Nissan decided to bolt the seats to the chassis was just like stupid. There's literally no other way to describe it. I don't even understand why they did that, but basically everywhere that the seat mounts to the floor is uneven from each other. It's the weirdest thing. I don't understand it. But anyway, I was having trouble doing that because I had brand new seat mounts and brackets and seats that I wanted to put in the car, and nothing was lining up the way that I wanted to. Obviously, most seat mounts you do have to modify to get it to fit your seat bracket and whichever seat you have, but this was just literally not working at all. So I made it work with my old seat mounts. It was kind of janky. I really don't like it, and I'm still not that comfortable in it, but I got it done. Took the car to Extreme Wraps the next day, left the car on the trailer, and then went to the event the next day, which is when I filmed the little outro clip of me drifting in the seats. The seats are super duper comfortable. They hold me really, really well in the car, and I honestly like them a lot better than the Bride reps that I had in the car. Gosh, those were embarrassing. But super happy with my seats. I'm just really unhappy with my seat mounting situation right now. I really don't like the way that my seats are mounted. I've never liked how any of my seats were mounted in any of my 350Zs, so I'm excited to announce that I am working on a solution for that. So if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you stick around over the next couple of weeks, hopefully the next week or 2. I should be showing you guys the solution that I came up with to mounting seats in the car, and I hope that it can actually help you guys too. So if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. By the way, if you think that my Status seats were super duper sick and you're thinking about getting your own, hit me up on Instagram and I might have a discount code for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!